Shout out to my boy Kiro for leaking the second poster for Pokémon Journeys. Yo, what's up everyone? Treyman1 here. Welcome back to another Pokemon Journeys anime discussion video. And guys, as we know, Pokemon Legends Arceus is coming out at the beginning of next year, and we know that it will have some type of impact on the anime. I know a lot of people are like, well, you know, normally the second games don't have too much of an impact. You know, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, we didn't get to see the Ultra Recon Squad, but they did tackle story elements. And for Let's Go, yeah, we didn't go back to Kanto at the end of Sun and Moon, but Meltan and Melmetal did have a big role at the last year's Sun and Moon. So we know that Legends Arceus is going to have an impact on the next year of Journeys, which that's what I want to talk about. You know, Journeys is in the present, Legends Arceus is in the past. So how exactly will they end up showing off the new forms of these Pokemon in Journeys? I actually have a couple theories that I would like to share in this video, so let's go and get right into it. The first one is probably the most obvious, and that's Ashigo will somehow end up time traveling back into the past, seeing all of these Pokemon, but this is the one that I don't really want to happen, actually. Like, time traveling is cool and stuff. We had it recently in Sun and Moon and in Journeys, actually, with Celebi episodes, but I don't really want them to do a whole Ashigo go back into the past and do the Arceus story, especially because if they are going to tell the Legends Arceus story, knowing Journeys, it's going to be in a 4-part special because they did the whole Sword and Shield stuff in 4 parts. They're probably going to do the Diamond and Pearl stuff in 4 parts, as we know we are going to have a Dialga and Palkia arc later this year, and so Legends Arceus stuff will probably be in 4 parts too. I don't know if it's going to be back in the past or not. Like, they could still do that in the past, but I don't think that's how they're going to show off the Hisuian forms in the anime. What I believe is actually going to happen is that the Hisuian forms are going to appear due to Project Mew. As we know, Project Mew is leading up to this big mission where they all go to this kind of secret place that no one can really reach, and it's only open for a certain amount of time every so couple of years. They mentioned stuff like, you know, this structure is 2 billion years old. So right off the bat, that confirms it probably was around during the Legend Arceus time, meaning that the Hisuian forms could actually live here. As we know, in that episode, we were in the Sinnoh region at the edge of the mountain and all throughout the mountain. Who's not to say that, you know, the reason that they had this first mission here is because this area is actually in or near the Sinnoh region. There was an area in the new Sinnoh map who many people are speculating might be, you know, the island that Darkrai and Cresselia are on, but this is interesting. There's an island. We don't really know what it is yet. If it is Darkrai and Cresselia's island, okay, cool. But if it's not, it could be hints at this area that Project Mew is going to be taking place. And if that's the case, this could be where you could get Hisuian forms in, you know, the current time, because I don't think that every Hisuian form is extinct. If you look, there's a Galarian Weezing, a robot, like a machine Galarian Weezing, meaning that Galarian forms and probably Alolan forms too existed back in that time. And you know, we didn't know about Galarian forms until recently. So it's not like Galarian forms was a recent thing. They just existed all this time in the past. They mentioned stuff like Braviary, for example. It came here from somewhere else. So Braviary, technically, this isn't, yeah, it's a Hisuian Braviary, but like other Pokemon like Yungoos. Yungoos was brought in from another region. Braviary could have this natural form in another region in a future game. So that's automatically how we can see that. Maybe some of the other Hisuian forms, like these Pokemon, they live on this mountain because this is where they can survive. You know, I really do feel like the whole thing of Alolan Ninetales in the first Project Mew mission was a foreshadow to what they plan on doing with the Hisuian forms. Because Ninetales was in a place that it didn't belong in. Who knows, maybe we have other missions where these Pokemon start appearing in Sinnoh or other places and like they don't belong here, and it's just like, okay, where are these Pokemon coming from? This may help them get closer to finding this area with Mew. I think that was a nice foreshadow, and these would be some interesting Project Mew missions because it will be such a shock to everyone as they learn about these previous Pokemon's forms. Now the big question is, who's going to be catching these forms? Obviously, you know, there probably will be more forms revealed later on, so I don't see any of these ones that are out now going to Ash. As cool as Braviary is, I don't even see that one going to Ash. I actually do see Go catching some of these. Not everyone, because, you know, Go's whole thing is he wants to catch them all, but it does seem like he also wants to catch both regional forms as well, because in the episode that he got his Executor, he wanted to go and catch an Alolan form. So I'm assuming he will catch regional forms as well. So he probably will catch a couple of these. I actually want Gary to have one of these Pokemon. I feel like Braviary could fit pretty well with either Braviary or Arcanine. Arcanine, we haven't seen Arcanine yet, but we know we're going to get an Arcanine. As long as one of those two Gary, I think that would be pretty cool. It kind of build up the rivalry as, Gary and Go maybe trying to compete to catch one of these Pokemon, and Gary ends up coming out on top, and that's what, make their rivalry better. We know that they're rivals. We know Gary is definitely above Go at this time, but we really need to see them have stuff like maybe in terms of catching Pokemon and completing missions to really push Go to want to do better in this rivalry. I'm looking forward to seeing how the Hisuian forms interact, and who knows, if Gary ends up getting one, we could see him using that in a battle with Ash. I do think that Gary and Ash will battle, or we will see Gary battle more later on as he is Blastoise, and we probably will see Gigantamax Blastoise later in the series. Come on, Gary, let's have that rematch with Ash. But honestly, I'm really excited to see whatever the anime does. This is what I hope that they really do, because I believe that these forms can still be existing. I don't think they're extinct. Galarian Weezing is the beacon of hope. So yeah, guys, in the comment section down below, let me know what y'all think will happen with these regional forms. Do you think that they're extinct? Do you think that they will be here on this island? Who knows? I think that's the most likely thing that's going to happen, because you can't just tell me, oh, just Mew is the only rare thing that's here. It has to be other Pokemon, and this is the perfect way for them to show them off. But thank you all for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. TreyMan1, peace out.